got her cleaned up, looking good. Alright guys, it's Clinton from CNC Equipment. We got Mr. Kevin here today. We're back on the old track loader again. You guys have been asking about this thing. You've been missing my track loader, so we're back on it again. If you guys don't know, I'll give you a little quick recap. Got this thing, it'd been sitting for 10 years. Supposedly the water pump went out of it and they parked it like 10 years ago. We got it, went to go look at it, the motor was locked up in it. Long story short, it rained down the exhaust pipe up there, got water down in the cylinder head and pistons, and it was a good time, wasn't it, Kevin?
Mm-hmm.
So we did a complete overhaul on this thing. We put new water pump, new injectors, all that stuff. We got it running and all that good stuff, and after about an hour or so of running, it started missing out and blowing a little white smoke, running low on power and stuff. So if you guys watched that last video, we kind of suspected the injection pump was bad. So you guys can see here, I actually took it out. I didn't get that on video. I apologize for that, but we'll show you how it goes back in. So I reached out to a couple people up in Indianapolis, used to get pumps from. They were kind of busy and act like maybe they couldn't get any parts. So I got to thinking I'd seen a company called Area Diesel Service. They're over in Illinois. They actually have a branch up in Indianapolis and Iowa also. Reached out to them. I seen them actually on YouTube, also on Watch West Work, so he's got an excellent channel. You guys might want to check that out also, so I'll put a link in the description of that. So anyway, contacted them. Super nice guys. They're actually contacted the Indianapolis branch. They do all their pump work in Illinois. Carneyville, Illinois, I believe, is the town. So super nice guys to work with. They reached out and actually did a collaboration with us. So they have a YouTube channel also, and I'll put a link in the description of that. They actually did a complete video, a 2-hour-long video of rebuilding this pump. They did a super stand-up job on it, but I'll link that video in there. You guys definitely want to go over their channel and check that out. It's pretty cool what they got going on. I mean, they got everything going on there, and they just don't do injection pumps. They got turbochargers. They got this huge catalog they sent us. They sell all kinds of stuff. So I mean, there's stuff in here for pickup trucks, Duramaxes, Chevys, Cummins.
They got any Crown Vic parts?
Crown Vic turbochargers.
Oh,
okay. Probably need one of these here.
All right.
Kevin's trying to figure out how to put a turbo on.
Let's go for 2.
Everything. Injectors. I mean, they've got all kinds of stuff, and they keep a lot of stuff in stock from what I hear. So anyway, super nice people. They helped us out in this pump. They found there wasn't much wrong. A couple worn out parts inside the pump. The biggest issue they found that when they put it on the test stand, the fuel shutoff solenoid was not working properly, opening up all the way. So that may have been a lot of our problem, but I've had a lot of experience with these. I actually have a governor weight housing in there. It's got a flex ring in there, and that flex ring actually has some fiber or plastic in it. It actually comes apart after some time. I didn't see any remnants in there of that, so it kind of worried me. I thought, well, that thing could be completely gone and trashed, and so I thought, well, we'll just take it off and send it to them. Luckily, that was still intact. It was cracked in about 3 or 4 places, so it needed replaced. They updated that with a new solid one-piece part there. So like I say, you guys can check their video out. They've got all kinds of good footage just on this pump rebuild. So I've got it all painted up, got a brand new tag on it. This is a DB style of pump, so it's used on a lot of stuff. John Deere, it doesn't matter, all kinds of different makes and models. So we're going to get this thing on here. If you notice, there's no shaft coming out of this pump. It actually stays on the engine here. Something that's kind of tricky on these pumps, they actually have these 2 little cup seals here. One sits this way and the other one sits the other way. So what this first seal does, it actually keeps the engine oil from going in the pump. Then this other seal actually keeps the diesel fuel from washing past and going down in your engine. So if you get one of these tractors and you're getting a bunch of diesel fuel down in the crankcase, there's only 2 places it can be. Your little lift pump over there could be leaking. Usually what happens, this seal right here will fail and will push diesel fuel down past the shaft and drop down the timing cover. So We're going to get these new seals installed on here. I got this tool we use to actually help squeeze this first seal in, because the slip's going to be sticking straight out and it wants to catch, so you got to be real careful with that. Before I took the old pump off, I got it all back on time again on number 1 top dead center. I've got a timing bolt there and a timing pin hole. We actually pulled the cover off. We'll have to do that on this pump too, Kevin, 1/4 inch.
Okay.
We'll have to pull that window off, make sure the timing mark's lined up on that, and we should be all good to go to line back up. So it's not something you have to do before you take it off, but it makes your life a whole lot easier. So you actually can get that out of time. You can be on number 1 or number 4. If you get on number 4, the engine won't start or run right. So being we had everything timed and pinned before we took it apart, we should be good. So Kevin's going to pull this little window cover off here, and we should see a couple little marks in there if they've left it lined up. If not, we'll turn it and line it up. So they supplied us with new seals and everything, so we're going to get those stuck on there, get a little bit of lube on there, see if we can get that dude slid back on there. So see if you guys can see a little window in there. It looks like we'll have to turn it a little bit, Kevin. It's not lined up there, so we'll get that lined up and get her stuck on there. All right, got the timing mark lined up in there. If you watch their video, you actually will see him actually scribing that new mark on that new governor wheel there, because they replaced that part. But he set that up on a, he had a protractor looking table degree wheel thing.
Ooh.
Set that on there and marked it.
Legit.
Yeah, professionals. So I got the new seals on there. I've got this tool on here we're going to use, like I say, to crimp that first seal there so we don't rip it and get it installed right. So you ready to slide this in here?
Sure.
All right, Kevin's going to try to floss that dude in there with all these lines in our way.
Skitty. Can I just hold all these out like this, maybe?
Yeah.
There we go.
How about that? Come on in. Hang on, let's back up a little bit. Let me check that. There we go. Looks like we're there. We're lined up on the
Mark.
timing marks. He needs some
Canuts.
nuts. And these nuts are dirty compared to this pump. Felt like we should have painted. Now that's some bright yellow paint.
That's right.
It's like safety yellow or something going on there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Somebody's gonna complain and say that don't match the tractor.
I won't see it.
It's like neon.
That's right.
Maybe you need some of that.
I do. I think we should paint a whole tractor that color. I'd probably call that safety yellow.
Safety yellow.
Mm-hmm.
They did a good job on it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna get these bolts snugged up, and the one thing we got to do, we've got to get those timing marks lined up there. So we'll this pump will actually rotate there. You guys can see that. So we've got to get that rotated, get those marks lined up, and then we'll get our lines on there. All right, Kevin got the injection pump all bolted on, all the lines on, got our fuel throttle lever on, got your fuel shut-off solenoid wire hooked up. Why don't you turn that key off and on, we'll see if we can hear it clicking. Yep, sounds like that's working. So I've got the injector lines up here loosened up, so we're gonna crank it over a little bit, see if we can get some fuel squirting out. You ready?
Yep.
Let's crank it over a little. This first one's coming out. A lot of air in her. I'll snug that for now. Go ahead and crank her a little bit more. All right, she sounded like she tried to take off, so I tightened all the lines up there. Mr. Kevin, are you ready to see what happens?
Let's give her a shot.
Give her a shot. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Nice and smooth, no smoke. Sounds good. What do you think?
+1.
Gauge working? Did put a new water temperature gauge in there. We gotta see if that works later. That's a win. All right, we double checked for leaks and everything, made sure everything was okay. I think everything's golden. The pump's working good now, so got all the lines tightened up. What do you think, Mr. Kevin?
I like it.
You like it? So we got a little surprise for you guys. So anybody that watches this video or this channel can reach out to Area Diesel for any of their diesel needs, whether it's injectors, turbos. I seen EGR coolers. Kevin just likes turbos.
Turbos.
I mean, this book has all kinds of stuff in it. They got a website too. I'll link all that in the description, but there is injectors, turbos, EGR coolers, fittings, all kinds of parts. So it's just not for heavy equipment. They got stuff old and new. So you guys hit them up. You seen this video, let them know. And if you ship anything to them or need free shipping back, just mention this video and they'll give you free shipping back. And they're going to give each person a free set of Area Diesel gloves. Kevin's being a hand model today.
That's right.
So definitely mention us if you give them a shout. Like I said, they got 3 locations. All the information will be in the video. They'll get you free shipping back and a free set of Area Diesel gloves. So big thanks to them. I can't stress enough how helpful they was and everything. So you guys definitely need to get on their site and definitely go check out the video on this pump. They got some other cool videos. Definitely cool videos. So Kevin's gonna find my big turbocharger over here. So we're going to send this out to Randy. We'll get her fired up here and get her out to the shop, out to the wash pad. Gonna clean all this stuff up. You guys know I've got new undercarriage for this thing. That's probably going to be another video, but we still got to put the hood and stuff on it, so we're going to send it out to Randy, let him wash all that, and then we'll get that stuff stuck back on here.
Let's do this. Get it.
Got it? You ready? All right, Mr. Randy did another beautiful job, didn't he, Kevin?
Papaw Randy to the rescue.
Papaw Randy did it. We got a whole pile of parts here. We got to stick on, stick off. Randy's got this thing looking. There's actually lines and seat belts and things down in there. So whoever the next customer is, we'll actually be able to work on it when they blow one of these lines, huh? I shouldn't say that, right?
Why would they blow a line?
I don't know, but this thing's looking nice. So we got hood. That grill's gonna need some major attention. We got floorboards. I think we threw all the bolts away, didn't we? Maybe I did. The Lawson lady's gonna be happy though, I know that.
Getting paid today.
Guessing it's a bunch of 3/8 bolt. This is all America here. Did you bend this hood?
No.
No, I'm gonna have to straighten that too. All right, we're gonna get these panels bolted on. And oh, we got that big old belly pan too. It's like 18 foot long.
Oh man.
That just ruined her day, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't want to do this no more.
We got plenty of other things to work on in here.
Yeah.
All right, we'll grab some bolts and get started here. All right, we're at the hardware station. 3/8.
That's right.
Now we'll just grab handfuls of bolts. Dropped one.
Ain't my bolts.
It's not yours, you don't care.
That's right. I don't buy them bolts.
Do we need any nuts?
Oh, but could you get the Lawson lady to start carrying some stainless hardware for my projects?
There is stainless. You just didn't find the drawer yet.
Oh.
You could be like Uncle Scott and just steal all my bolts and take them home. Hopefully he doesn't see this video. All right, we're gonna get some stuff put together. All right, trying to figure out how this all goes back together because I took it apart, what, back in January or something like this?
Yeah, 2020.
2020. So, these actually hold the side shields on and the hood clips in right here. I mean, it sounds like a good idea, right?
Sure.
You know why I took these off? Try to get the motor to turn over way back when before I picked it up. About that right there. That looks beautiful. Looks like it belongs there. You want to put the old hood in next? We gotta get rid of this
Obstacles.
exhaust pipe, rain catcher. Let me hit this side a little bit. There you go.
Time to get swole.
Swole, big heavy hood. Oh. We got an air cleaner. Fingers. Fits like brand new.
Phalanges.
There's a rubber. Got a hook. We'll put the hooks in the front. What are you thinking?
Yeah.
Get this. Yeah, put some kind of clamp on that. Get a new clamp. That shrunk up a little bit, bub. Need some power lube on it.
Yeah.
I think we'd have a tape measure over here.
Ow! Ow!
Looks big.
3 1/4. 3 1/8.
I think that's a
3 1/8. 3 1/3.
three ain't gonna go on there, and that one should work. You still got your impact out? Oh, it's right here by me.
If it's a snake, it would have bit you.
That'll be good. There's some bolts we left in there. Is that amazing?
Bolts. We got bolts set.
Oh, I guess those don't have to come out, huh?
That's right. But it'd make it a lot easier if we
I
did.
think this other floorboard's got to get up out of our way a little bit. Oh. How about that? You gonna let me take mine out? Quit.
I just can't help it.
What's in your way now?
Hey, I'm being viciously attacked.
What is it?
That was a black widow.
Oh, does this actually hold those pedals? It does. You got that? Get my side in. I'm not worried about your side.
That's right.
It needs to go towards you a little bit.
Oh, mine's lined up perfect. Here, let me show you. Watch. See, I did that. Pow! Nailed it.
Looks like we need some more bolts. I need 2. You need 2. You might be working at the wrong place to get nap time, bub.
Oh.
I think that's at kindergarten.
Now. Oh, see, I had mine perfect.
As long as I get mine in first, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
You'll be Mr. Screwed. Quit wiggling.
I need mine to move.
I got mine.
I need mine to move. You booby trapped my side.
You're done. I got mine in. How's your side going?
Well, if we were going on tour, it'd be called the Struggle Bus Tour.
Down left the building.
There we go. Something like that.
I'm gonna put this one down. I'm liking that. You need lots more bolts. The Lawson lady's gonna be so happy. How many you need?
5.
And guess what? I got you 6.
Okay.
So you can take one home with you.
Put it in my pocket.
Uncle Scott would like to do that.
Oh, he takes more than just one.
That's why his pockets are bulging every day after work.
That's right.
Don't be screwing me here, bud.
Where I got it.
Man, you're way too slow.
My little sausages only work it so fast.
Somebody commented, uh-oh,
What, about my little Smoky Link fingers?
that you were making fun of my Smoky Link fingers.
Oh, yeah.
Like they'd never heard of that before.
Oh, yeah. Little
There's a rock in that one. That, Randy,
NMP.
you have to get that out of there.
Oh, I'll stand back.
Oh, you want me to get my knife out?
Yeah, show them what your knife looks like now.
Mine's not happy. We need a knife sponsor. There it was.
Also known as a rock extractor.
All right, we got to get this side piece on over here, and then we can tighten her down.
Speaking of that, I'm gonna need me some.
Did you get me some washers, bub? Washers. Did you get me washers? Did you put them in your pocket so you can take them home later?
Nope.
Wow, you're not a friend.
Hang on.
I can go get them.
No, I'll go get them. 3/8 washers.
Scott's probably got them in his pocket.
I mean, you need flat washers and lock washers.
Stainless or chrome plated.
There we go.
Do I need any more bolts?
I just need flat washers.
Right this very minute.
We'll probably need more 3/8 bolts, I'm sure. I just want to hurry up and get mine in
Oh, okay.
so I can screw you. Is that how you treat my toolbox?
It's a general, son. Wouldn't have to kick them shut if somebody'd shut them. You don't know anybody with that disorder, do you? That ain't right.
What'd you do, get the wrong size? I just gotta hurry up and get my bolt in. Oh, I got that one started.
Try one of these. That ain't it.
Got mine in.
Oh, I see what we're doing. Extremely bento.
What do you need?
Extremely
3/4 socket?
bentatoed. Yeah.
Looks like you might need a wobble.
Looks like I might need a ratchet wrench too. That was way easier than I remembered it coming off.
This wasn't covered in dirt. Randy did such a fine job.
Wasn't full of trash cans and
Looks a lot better back here now. Got that all on there, buttoned up. No sticks going in there. Got the floorboards all buttoned up. Looking good. I do only have one engine side panel, so I don't know if we'll put that one on or just leave it off for now. We might be able to find another one. I'm not sure on that. We got to do some work up here.
on its grill.
This thing's all kajacked. And you got those little closeout pieces that go in there. Somebody's run into a stump. That needs some body work done on it, don't it?
It's the old snaggletooth grill.
Snaggletooth. We got a couple closeout panels.
Snaggletooth panels too.
Panels.
This one's definitely mine. Here you go.
I don't
You
want
can use
that one. I'll put this one in.
No.
This is on my side. Do you remember how these went? There's one bolt down here in the bottom. They went crossways. You know, somebody's probably watching. Oh, I see.
That one goes up there.
It does.
This one goes down here. That's why it was all snaggletooth.
All right, we'll get some bolts and get those dudes bolted in. I don't have any bolts. You do.
Bolts, bolts. We got bolts set.
I think yours just was pulled out and sitting there. You got screwed. All right, we'll get those put in there. All right, we got those trim pieces in. Kevin got that one shaped up nice and straight again. He's over there working on the grill, straightening it up. We'll go check it out. We got all kinds of projects going on in here. Got a video coming out in this thing too. What you doing over here, Mr. Kevin?
Bodies by Kevin.
Bodies by Kevin. It looks like it. Now what you doing?
Flip her over.
She's tweaked.
Oh, yeah.
Question is,
Are you ready?
got her nice and straight, bud? Looks like brand new. Till somebody hit something again. Alright, we got some bolts over for that, don't we? Alright, got the grill here. These bottom mounts are actually folded over. The nuts are broke out of them. So what I'm going to do is weld a couple new nuts in here so we got something to fasten that grill to, like these here. So I don't know.
Send it!
A little concerned.
Put it down! Send it!
You didn't leave me much to weld to.
Hey, bud. I didn't do
Got that side. Did you hear that?
That was called penetration.
Penetration station.
Shoo!
Look how straight that is.
Brand new.
It's almost like nothing ever happened. Somebody's gonna be so happy. You know what's left yet, don't you? The big old belly pan. It's 8 foot long.
8?
10. The belly pan goes from here all the way to here. It's in one piece. It'll be a fun time though. I bet we threw all those bolts away too.
Probably.
Somebody's gonna say we're so wasteful.
That's alright.
But these people don't understand, when we use these old bolts, we fight them and labor's expensive. So a lot of times we'll just throw old bolts away because we've got new ones over there. Saves a lot of time and energy, plus it makes things look better. So we're gonna find a bunch of hardware and get that dude over here. All right, got some new bolts, got some silver anti-seize on them. You want some of that?
Gonna be on everything.
Kevin's got a belly pan slid under here already. We got another jack up here. Oh, we got a bolt. All right, we got all the belly pan bolts on there, everything lined up, all the bolts went in there. You guys can see we've got the old bucket back down here. If you guys noticed before, there's actually a little gap where this closed up under. You can see daylight through it. So what was going on, we started taking these off. This cutting edge is getting wore down, or it wasn't sealing up on that bucket. And I got one of these off here. I was going to show you what was going on. You guys can see how much that side's worn down to this side. So we've got better than an inch, probably 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches more meat there. So what we're going to do is flip these dudes over. Show you here. You can see how much more that's hanging down there. So that'll seal up nicely on that 4-in-1 bucket. I got some new bolts for it. So we're going to get those all flipped over. And she'll be like new, won't she?
That's right.
And then we've got some real big high dollar crap going on next, don't we?
That's right.
Probably not in this video. This video is probably getting long, and that's going to be a
Can of
process.
worms.
Can of worms. Everything we get into in this thing's a can of worms. But all seriousness, it will make somebody a nice old tractor. So we're going to get to flipping these around here. Alright, got the old new cutting edge flipped over.
I'm gonna start grabbing.
Mr. Kevin's gonna just start grabbing levers. He's gonna start this up and we'll close her up and make sure we're all sealed up. Pull back on the other one. Don't be scared. Alright, I don't know if you noticed when Mr. Kevin was in there, he's grinding all that rust and stuff off, made this big old mess, but that's something very important when you pull these off because they get they get in there, Krusty. Quit wasting my striker.
Who?
Another thing, you guys see these old bolts are like really sharp. You don't ever want to put your finger on there because they'll spin and cut them off. You watched, I was using a hammer handle and holding those things in, so just a little tip. You can ask my dad about that. He'll tell you all about it too. About 10
Back
times.
in 1973, I was
Don't put your finger on them, you'll cut them open.
I'm going to order a new hammer handle.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's what happens when you have junky Napa tools.
Oh.
So we got that. You guys can see that cutting edge is all sealed up on that bucket there, looking nice. So that is a wrap on this video here. We've got one more video coming up on this thing. We've got all new complete undercarriage this thing, new tracks, rails, idler sprockets. So that's going to be a whole nother deal in itself. So, and definitely don't forget to go check out our friend's channel at Area Diesel Service there. They've got a YouTube channel. All the links are in the description. Big shout out to them to help or thank for helping us with that injection pump. So you guys gonna give us a big thumbs up? Helps us out a bunch. So definitely want to subscribe if you want to see a little bit more action on this thing. The high dollar time. All the money we've spent on this thing so far is nothing compared to what's getting ready to happen there shortly. So
Especially when it works up.
yeah. Why would you say that? All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Be continued.